What's up, everybody? Safetyman Podcast. This is a new one tonight for us, man.
Yo, I'm super excited, man. Finally get to watch a movie. What would you call this? A quadrilogy or something?
I don't know, but this is the first time we're doing this, so we're mixing up a little bit. So for the podcast tonight, we're gonna go check out Bad Boys. Just dropped tonight. It's Thursday night, opening night, and then afterwards, we're gonna give you our opinion. We're gonna break it down. We're gonna do a full podcast on the episode.
Yes. So if you don't understand, it means I got popcorn stuck in my teeth, but we're super excited about this. All right. So
Uncle Joe
be
had to
ready.
make his appearance.
We got people jumping in here.
Everybody's jumping.
Everyone's here. All right, let's go check out the movie.
All right, Hoagie.
Let's go.
For new podcasts, follow us everywhere podcasts are played and on YouTube. Be ready with Safety Man. This is Corey Jones.
All right.
It's time.
It's time. We're here. We're official review. We just got out of the theater, and first impressions.
Yeah. So Safety Man here, Safety Man Podcast. I'm here with Hoagie, and we just got done watching Bad Boys. Not one, not two, not three, but
4.
And I tell you what, it definitely lived up to the hype. Would you say?
I'll tell you what. I actually like this one. So first we got this out there. Spoiler alerts. Spoiler alerts.
Yeah.
So if you don't want to know what's happening, I'm not going to try to ruin too much of it, but I'm probably going to leak a little bit out there.
Yeah, I know I am because I don't have any filter. There's so many cool things that happen in there that, I'm going to let you lead. You're really good at doing these things.
Okay.
No, I'll just kind of throw my 3-4 cents in.
So here's what I'll say. It ties in pretty directly to the last one. So if you've seen Bad Boys 3, everything with Will Smith's son, Mike Lowry's son, he's now fully incorporated into the story. He's a semi-good guy, I guess, now in the movie, and kind of has some redemption features coming into this. And he's a main character in this new film again. Ties into some other movies and kind of has some flashbacks and things, and brings it full forward to this new movie.
Indeed. I like the word that you just used, redemption, because there was a lot of things in there where characters were think they're going sideways this way and think they may be going sideways that way, and everybody got a chance. Not everybody took it, but everybody got a chance to redeem themselves, right?
Yeah, there was definitely some redeeming spots in there. So the movie basically starts out, Martin Lawrence has a heart attack in the film, and he goes through this whole I saw the light kind of deal, and he meets with the captain in the film, and the captain, even though he is not in the movie, he's been deceased in episode or movie 3. He's fully integrated into this film as well. There's a lot of flashbacks. There's a lot of encoded messages. So there's a lot of new footage. It's not just where they flash back and they just show clips of things. He's a character in this film.
Yeah, definitely.
So he's fully integrated into the film as well. He's being framed for something that basically he didn't do, and now the bad boys are defending themselves in the story. Here's what I'm going to say. If you want a movie, and if you're a Bad Boys fan from 1, 2, and 3, and you want to see explosions and crazy gunfights,
great gunfights,
yeah, stupid laughter, dumb jokes, then this is the movie. This is definitely the movie for you. You will enjoy it. It has everything you would expect in a Bad Boys film, and I would say that it brings together the last 3 stories into the full moment where everyone's kind of come together at this full circle here.
Yeah, and one of the things that I really liked about is that the gunfire, the gunshots, were realistic. The gunfights were somewhat more realistic in a lot of other movies that we watch. We didn't see too many magazine changes, and sometimes people did say I'm out with the guns and stuff like that, but they were doing a really good job, and there were some new types of action in there that we didn't see in other types of movies. Yeah. You know what I mean? With the airplane scene, with the drones being used.
I was going to bring that up. There was definitely modernization. There was some drone stuff. There was also some AI chat features, which, what's funny is I saw that, I'm not going to say who or what, but they use a voice decoder using AI to basically copy someone's voice, and then they use it to basically make a phone call. What's funny is 20 years ago, they had them in films, and you're oh, it's crazy. Now you're this is real.
That's a deep fake, right?
Yeah. This is real stuff that they could really be doing now. 20 years ago with drones and everything, you're oh, that'd be cool in the future. But now it's flash forward, it's it's not that far-fetched.
Yeah, this is doing the same thing right now in Ukraine that we just saw them do in this movie.
So it's brought a lot of modernization. I feel as the movie progressed, it started off a little wild. Like, it was all over the place, the gunfights, you know, the kind of Bad Boys kind of like goofiness. But as the movie progressed, it got like more and more serious with the gunfights and the movements and things like that. Because at first it was like wild, like the one scene on the freeway.
You're playing Frogger.
Yeah, like it was just all over the place. I'm like, all right, it's a little nuts. But then it got like super serious with like the kind of the tactical stuff. I'm like, oh, okay, this is pretty decent. So
yeah. They definitely did that. They tied it together with that. And where every movie where there's a criminal organization, they always have to meet where a go-go bar, right?
Yeah.
They have to go to a go-go bar at least one time in just about every one of these types of movies, and they did not disappoint.
No, yeah, definitely. You got the go-go bar scene in there.
Mm-hmm.
It had a lot of the Miami kind of loud flavor colors, you know, like a lot of flashiness to it. They went to that one club there, the art club.
Yeah.
And, you know, had a lot of brightness to it. So that was a cool scene as well. So they definitely integrated a lot of cool camera shots. So if you're a technical person, like if you like the camera angles and things like that, there was a lot of cool stuff. And I actually just saw, I'll send it to you and maybe people at home, you can look it up too. Will Smith showed that one scene when they're going through and he kind of flips the gun around.
Yeah.
So that was with the camera he had on his chest.
Yeah.
He was actually holding the camera, the rig on his persons, and as he was going, he was moving the camera, so he was actually filming that part himself.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so that was a pretty cool scene. So when I saw it tonight, I was like, oh, that makes sense of what I saw on TikTok last week when they were showing everything. Because I was trying not to watch too much, but a couple things were popping up, you know, of course.
Yeah, exactly. So this was opening night. So this is the first time we've gotten to do a podcast and a YouTube video within an hour of a movie opening up.
Yeah.
Right. So we're going to get this edited and get it loaded up for YouTube and podcast so you can watch it and make your determination. We're doing our best not to spoil how it ends.
Yeah, I don't want to say the ending.
We're not going to be that bad to you on that.
But
we want you to come back.
I will say, so what was your favorite part?
My favorite part was the Marine.
Okay, me too.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
So Reggie, we will say this. I won't go too much in detail, but
Yeah.
Reggie, who's been in the other movies, and he has that famous scene when he shows to pick up Martin Lawrence's daughter, and they show that they come out the door and they're messing with him. Like, it's a famous scene on TikTok. Well, let's just put it this way. Reggie has his redemption. We're going to use the word redemption again.
Yeah.
He has full redemption of badass MFer in this movie.
Yeah.
You're like, holy crap, Reggie, dude, stepped up to the plate.
And he stepped up and hit a walk-off home run so well that the way the movie ends just tied that all back together again. Right?
It was, his scene is like a John Wick, kind of military, tactical, wet dream, basically.
I think they could take him out and give him his own franchise.
Well, here's what I'm thinking. Is there some kind of spin-off with him? You know, because he, like, that scene was pretty badass. So, you know, obviously Will Smith, Martin Lawrence, they're getting a little bit older. You know, like, the Bad Boy franchise has been a profitable franchise for many years. Is it something down the road they're going to see a spin-off? I don't know. But Reggie definitely stepped up to the plate and said, hey, look at me.
I'm cooking the chicken.
I'm cooking the chicken. You'll understand that later.
Yeah. That'll make sense.
You'll understand that later. But yeah, no, I liked it. Had all the explosions you want to expect. It has all the fun. It has a couple good one-liners in there. You know, has crocodiles. I mean, like, you know.
They alluded to somebody who was going to die in a really grotesque manner, and they did not disappoint.
Yeah.
They did not.
It's got corruption. It's got everything you expect from a Bad Boys film and more. It's got fast cars. DJ Khaled's in it.
Yeah. I mean, how much more can you ask for?
Couple TikTokers I saw in there making appearances as well in the background. So you'll see some Easter eggs in there.
Yeah.
Some celebrity pop-ups here and there. You're like, oh, I know that guy. I know this person. So yeah, it was a lot of fun, man. I'm glad we got to see it on opening night. I would definitely recommend it.
I would definitely recommend it too, 100%.
Safetyman +2. You got a Safetyman +2 for recommendations on this film.
Yeah,
definitely.
And if you like these, let us know. We'll do this more often. You know, you don't have to twist my arm hard to maybe go watch a movie and eat popcorn and then come and talk about it. It's kind of like 3 things I love to do, right?
Yeah, it's like, all right, look at the guys together. Let's go watch some movies and talk about it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it too. Let us know in comments what you think, what you like, what you didn't like. But I think as long as you go in there like realizing this is a Bad Boys movie, it's going to be over the top. It's going to be next level. I will say this though, those two are an IA nightmare.
Oh, what are you get to that? You actually, that was the only time you talked in the movie. You helped me go, that's like an IA for you right there. Like, oh boy.
They are an absolute IA nightmare, man.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Rules?
Do not apply.
AG's use of force policy?
Do not apply.
No, don't apply.
Leave of absence? Nope. Just do what you want. Just wild, but definitely enjoyed it.
Yeah,
so.
it does. It did. It did. It hit the mark.
All right. Well, where can they follow you, sir?
At Safetyman CEO on all social media. At Safetyman CEO on all social media. Be safe, be ready, and as always, train now.
Bad boys. See ya.
Yeah.